What is the best max cushion running shoe you can get in 2025? It's a tough question. Brands have gone all in this year with higher stacks, softer foam, and wild new technology that makes every run feel so effortless. Today I'm breaking down my top 5 max cushion long run shoes of 2025 from brands like New Balance, Hoka, Brooks, Asics, and Mizuno. If you haven't seen it yet, I also dropped a video on my top 5 most cushioned daily trainers of 2025. So the link for that video will be in the description. With that, my name's Trevor Hines. I'm a former Division I runner at the University of Texas, a coach and a running shoe expert. I try my best to give you the latest updates on all the running gear available and doing it in the most unbiased way I can. So if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for me. Today we're diving into the softest, bounciest, and most efficient long run trainers you can buy right now. So if you're a long run animal, a marathoner, or just someone who wants that cushion to the max feeling, I've got good news. This list is for you. So let's dive in. Let's kick things off with number 5. The New Balance Fuel Cell Super Comp Trainer version 3, aka the SC Trainer. Now before I get into who this shoe is built for, I already know some of you are going to the comments to let me know that the New Balance More V5 is technically a higher cushion shoe, and I get it. The reason I picked this shoe to be in this max cushion long run style shoes is because of its versatility. This shoe is built for runners who are logging serious mileage and want something that's cushioned without losing that energetic feel. Think, if you're marathon training, if you're doing tempo runs, if you've got progressive long runs, or you're doing workouts on tired legs and you want something that's going to give you more of that pop, that energetic feel, this is that option that's going to do it for you. So now that we know who this shoe is built for, let's get into the specs. The SC Trainer weighs in at about 9.3 ounces for a US men's 9. We've got 40 millimeters in the heel with 34 in the forefoot, giving us that 6 millimeter heel to toe drop. Our price point comes in at $180. And honestly, for a plated long run shoe with that much cushion, it's an honest price tag. So overall, this shoe finds the sweet spot between cushion and responsiveness. The fuel cell feels firm yet stable, and it gives a very smooth heel to toe transition that feels nice at any pace you go at. We have a cushioned heel and tongue, and we're pairing that with a soft breathable mesh upper for a really comfy ride. However, what really steals the show is New Balance's Energy Arc carbon plate, which gives all the propulsion and energy return that you want. So my verdict, this shoe is built for all sorts of different styles of running. For me, the durability is a great addition as well. This is probably the most versatile shoe that New Balance is going to have in their lineup. And when you combine the max stack cushion with that propulsion and that Energy Arc carbon plate, you really can't beat the combination. It's a pretty lethal shoe. So go and try it out. Put this in your lineup. Number 5 on my list of the max cushion long run shoes of 2025, New Balance Super Comp Trainer V3. Coming in at number 4 on my list of the top 5 max cushion long run shoes of 2025 is the Hoka Skyward X, a shoe that represents Hoka returning to their roots of high stack innovation. And this isn't just a big midsole for the sake of it. It's a carefully engineered system that's layering PEBA-based core over a supercritical EVA foam. Plus it has a carbon plate running through the middle to give you more of that stability and efficiency. This shoe is perfect for people that are logging a lot of aerobic miles or recovery days, and you're looking for a max stack shoe without losing too much structure. It's not gonna be like those speed race day shoes that also have a carbon plate. It's more built for those nice, steady long runs while still holding on to that structure and durability. All right, y'all, let's get into the specs on this shoe and break down our stack height and our price points as well as our weight. We sit at 11.8 ounces for a men's 10.5 and 9.4 ounces for a women's 7.5. We've got 48, I repeat, 48 millimeters of heel height with 43 millimeters in the forefoot, giving us a 5 millimeter heel to toe drop. Our price point is sitting at $225, so it's not as expensive as the race day shoes, but still on the pricier side. And this 48mm stack is a combo of Hoka's 3-layer design that keeps it smooth and balanced. Our first layer is a PEBA foam that's going to provide that light rebound. We're following that up with a convex carbon fiber plate that compresses on landing and springs you back on your toe off. Bottom layer is going to be a supercritical EVA paired with Hoka's signature rocker. It's going to give that effortless heel to toe that you look for. Your foot sits into the cushion rather than on top of it. It's going to be using Hoka's active foot frame for a little more of an added stability. We've got a flat knit upper that feels plush but breathable, a solid heel pad, a tapered collar, and a secure midfoot wrap, so it fits true to size and keeps things nice and comfortable. It's one of Hoka's smoothest and most structured shoes. And even though it has such a high stack, it doesn't feel clunky. It feels like you get a really smooth heel to toe transition. The structure is there, and most importantly, it's a shoe you can just beat into the ground. It's very durable. It's gonna last you well beyond that 300 to 500 range. So overall, the Skyward X brings the brand back to what made it famous, which is massive cushioning done with precision. It's a fantastic tool for building mileage without beating up your legs. Extra cost and extra weight are things to consider when you are looking to buy your next shoe. However, I firmly believe that the pros of this shoe will outweigh its cons. So go into your local running store, try on a pair, and see what you think. We've knocked out number 5 and number 4. Let's keep things rolling as we head into number 3, the Brooks Glycerin Max. The Glycerin Max is the Mercedes Benz of max cushion trainers. It's smooth, it's comfortable, and no matter how tired your legs are, it still gives you that luxury ride every single time. Brooks dropped a brand new midsole tech here with DNA tuned foam. It transforms what used to be a classic cushion trainer into more of a high stack, high bounce, long run machine. This one is built for runners who value comfort and refinement over brute performance. If you typically land heavier on your runs, you need something that's going to have that durability, then the Glycerin Max does a great job. We have a plush heel collar, a soft tongue, a smooth rocker. It makes every run feel a little easier. And if you're stacking your weekly mileage, if you're on a harder training cycle, if you're doing a lot of your runs on asphalt or concrete that tend to beat your body up, having something that has this high level of impact protection goes a long way. Gives you the ability to keep stacking your mileage without getting injured. All right, y'all, we know who this shoe is built for. Now let's get into the specs. Weighing in at 10.5 ounces on the men's side and 9.5 ounces on the women's side. It's not extremely heavy, but it's not lightweight. 45 millimeters in the heel, 39 in the forefoot for a 6 millimeter heel to toe drop. Our price point sits at $200, so right around where most of these super max cushion shoes are. The upper is classic Brooks. It's soft, breathable, and secure. The flared heel collar takes pressure off the Achilles, and the toe box has that perfect middle ground fit. It's roomy without feeling sloppy. We've got that padded tongue to give you that extra comfort. However, the star of the show is going to be that DNA-tuned midsole. This thing is wild. We've got dual nitrogen-infused cells. Bigger cells are going to be in the heel for cushioned landings, while smaller cells will be in the forefoot for a snappy roll forward. Combine that with the glide roll rocker and you get a ride that always feels controlled, smooth, and efficient, kind of like a well-tuned suspension system. As I mentioned, we've got plenty of durability, and with that rubber coverage, you get a lot of great grip. The Glycerin Max grabs the number 3 spot because it delivers on pure comfort, but also has a great focus on durability. It's the shoe you reach for when you want to feel good on your run, especially when your legs are tired and you're logging miles on harder surfaces. Like I mentioned earlier, it rides like the Mercedes Benz. It's not going to be the fastest shoe nor the lightest, but it's smooth, plush, effortless, and built with premium materials that feel engineered for comfort. So if you want a long run trainer that makes the road feel a little softer and the miles feel a little lighter, if you're looking for something with a lot of impact protection, if you're trying to stack that mileage and not get hurt, then you need to try out a pair of the Brooks Glycerin Max. And that's why it sits in my top 3 of the top 5 max cushion long run shoes of 2025. 5, 4, and 3 are knocked out. Coming in at number 2 is a shoe that's on its second version, the Asics Superblast 2. The Superblast 2 is the definition of controlled chaos. A massive stack, premium foams, and a platform built to handle nearly anything you throw at it. While other max cushion shoes focus solely on comfort, the Superblast 2 does a good job of adding in a little more versatility so that you can use it on long runs, but also be able to use it on your workouts. It gives you bounce efficiency and versatility. Asics keeps everything people loved in version 1 and added just enough refinement to make this one of the most reliable super trainers on the market. This is for runners who want a shoe that truly can do a lot. Long run, steady state efforts, marathon pace, easy days, daily mileage. The Superblast 2 does a great job of being efficient, comfortable, and still holds that bounce even over longer mileage. It's perfect for runners who don't want a fragile max cushion shoe. If you want a foam that lasts, if you want a platform that stays stable, if you want a shoe that feels great at mile 10, but also feels great at mile 110, this is the option for you. So let's look at our specs. 8.8 ounces for a US men's 9. This is a very lightweight shoe, considering how much stack there is. It's got 45 millimeters in the heel with 37 millimeters in the forefoot, giving you an 8 millimeter heel to toe drop. $200 price point, same as most of these shoes on this list. The upper is more structured than the original, but still lightweight and breathable. We've got a solid lockdown with a thin tongue and a cushioned heel, but enough room at the front for those longer days. The midsole is really where the Superblast shines. You've got a dual layer midsole of FF Turbo Plus on top. It's got that bounciness and responsiveness, with FF Blast Plus Eco underneath for more of the stability and durability. There's no plate, but with the rocker geometry and the foam combo, it kind of acts like one. It rolls very smoothly, it responds when you push off, and it's got a lot of bounce. We've got Asics grip underneath that's gonna give you good traction and plenty, of course, of durability. And to me, it feels true to size. I went with a 10.5. 10.5 to 11 is the typical size that I look for in my shoes. What sets the Superblast 2 apart and why it takes the number 2 spot on my list is its value over time. A lot of max cushion trainers feel fantastic for the first 40 miles, but then they start to fade. This one stays consistent, steady, and reliable deep into the mileage. It's the shoe you can trust for the long haul, all without feeling like you're destroying your legs or the foam. If the Brooks Glycerin Max is the luxury cruiser, the Superblast 2 is like your performance SUV. It's light, efficient, durable, and it's capable across almost anything you ask of it. And to me, that combination of versatility and durability is why it sits at number 2 on my spot. So if you want a shoe that you can do a lot of things in, from slow to fast, go and try out a pair of the Asics Superblast 2. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for, taking my top spot on the best max cushion long run shoes of 2025 is the Mizuno Neo Vista 2. That's right, Mizuno, a brand that a lot of us have overlooked, have built one of the best max cushion trainers of 2025. Version 2 brings a complete redesign. We've got the dual density Energy Next midsole. It's got this nice glass fiber plate for extra bounce. Mizuno's also got the smooth speed assist rocker geometry. So it's soft, it's bouncy, yet somehow it's stable enough to handle all the miles that you're gonna throw at it. This is Mizuno proving they're officially back in the game. So this shoe, like a lot of the shoes on this list, is built for a runner who wants a trainer that can do it all. If you've been chasing that perfect blend of cushioning and efficient roll, then the Neo Vista 2 nails it. It's for that runner that wants a soft, springy ride, and honestly, of all the shoes I've put on, this might be the most cushioned shoe ever. All right, as always, it's time to inspect this shoe. Weighing in at 9.2 ounces on the men's side and 7 ounces on the women's side, it's a fairly lightweight shoe. 45 millimeters in the heel with 37 millimeters in the forefoot, giving us that 8 millimeter heel to toe drop. Price point sits at $200, so right around where you typically are for a super trainer. The Neo Vista 2 features an all-new engineered knit upper that's more structured and breathable than the original. It's got better ventilation across the forefoot, and it's more accommodating to the fit overall. And there's extra padding in the heel for a lockdown without pressure. Underfoot, Mizuno introduces a dual density Energy Next midsole. It's that nitrogen-infused TPU top layer for bounce and an EVA base for stability. Between them sits a glass fiber reinforced nylon plate that works with Mizuno's smooth speed assist rocker to create that buttery roll that you want for your stride. The outsole uses Mizuno's X10 carbon rubber, giving it great traction and durability even after high mileage. The Mizuno Neo Vista 2 earns my #1 spot because it does everything a max cushion super trainer should, and it does it without compromise. It's bouncy, smooth, and insanely fun to run in. That dual layer midsole and plate combo give it the energy, and the rocker geometry keeps it controlled. It's light on your legs, it's reliable over distance, and it holds that wow factor even 10 miles in. If you're chasing comfort, durability, and a shoe that makes every run feel easy, this is it. The Neo Vista 2 isn't just Mizuno's comeback, it's proof that they can compete with some of the biggest names in the running world right now. And that is why Mizuno's Neo Vista 2 is the #1 shoe in my top max cushion long run shoes of 2025. And that wraps it up, my top 5 max cushion long run shoes of the year. From super foam to carbon plates, every one of these shoes brings something unique to the table. Whether you're chasing mileage, recovery, or that perfect Sunday long run flow, there's a shoe here that'll keep your legs feeling fresh even deep into your run. Looking back at this list, at number 5, we had the New Balance Fuel Cell Super Comp Trainer V3. Longest name of a shoe I've ever heard, but a reliable daily trainer that started this list off. Coming in at number 4 was the Hoka Skyward X, a fun carbon-plated max cushion shoe. Number 3, Glycerin Max, the Mercedes Benz of all the running shoes. It's Brooks' best take on luxury meets performance. Number 2, Asics Superblast 2, a smooth, snappy, and endlessly versatile and extremely durable shoe. And coming in at number 1, of course, our Mizuno Neo Vista 2, the surprise champ of 2025. If you've tried any of these, let me know which one's your go-to for long runs this year. And if you guys think I missed one, let me know in the comments as well. As always, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you guys enjoy the content, and if you want to see more deep dives into shoes, rankings, first run impressions, all of that. But with that, keep running smart, keep doing the little things, and I'll see you guys on the next run.